it's time for another update. I thought I had just recorded this, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to start all over again. Today we're talking about anger in our ongoing series on how to flow money. And how, okay, the pounding is my dad out in the garage. So he's out there working on another project. And it's amazing. He can find projects around my house. I'm like, I didn't know that door was all crooked. And he found something new to do. So that makes him happy. He goes out there and whistles. Pretty soon you'll hear him whistling. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about anger. And for those of you who are new to this series, let me tell you a little bit about how we base this whole series is based on a higher dimensional concept that the guides gave me many years ago on how to flow money. And they said everybody has an energy account. The energy account is basically the amount of life force you get every day from the universe, and that amount is based on your level of consciousness, how many fears you have, and that of course controls your DNA. I mean, your DNA is a reflection of your state of consciousness, and of course in your state of consciousness is the amount of fears that you have and the kind of fears you have, and then the behavior that you act out to deal with those fears. So every day when you get up, you make withdrawals from that account. You get the energy in there when you sleep or when you play, and then you take the withdrawals out when you begin your day. So they told me, they said the thing that creates one of the biggest withdrawals from your account is anger, and anger in the form of overt anger where you're real aware of it, you're an angry person, you know, you fly off the handle a lot, or the more insidious form of withdrawal but is a continual drain is judgment. They said anything that you judge negatively out of fear creates an energy drain, and it's a, you know, where anger can be like a flash in the pan, it's like a little immediate withdrawal and then it stops. Judgment can be an ongoing withdrawal, like, you know, $1 a minute out of your account. Now, for many of us on the path, we have been trained not to deal with our fear, our anger, or if we think we've dealt with our anger and we've moved past ego, or, you know, we've done a lot of a clearing, and we go, well, I don't feel anger anymore. But you're still not manifesting money the way you want to. You might want to look at if you've picked up any judgments. Now, the New Age movement, the spiritual path, is riddled with pitfalls. And one of the pitfalls is that we judge others who are not on the path. And be it our family, our friends, our partners who may not be into any of this, we judge them, and we have this low-level anger toward them. If only they would get on the path and catch up with us, our lives would be better. So that judgment is causing a withdrawal out of your account every second of every day while you have it. So if you're one of those people who have not experienced any anger in a while, you've learned how to, maybe you learned how to deal with it. Let's just say you have. Look at what you're judging. Look at the people around you that you're judging, and realize that, hey, maybe they're not meant to be on the same path as you are. Maybe they have a different purpose, and it's not for you to say that they should be where you are. I mean, that's kind of like flies in the face of what we all said we're trying to achieve, you know, integration, which means sometimes being willing to allow other people to have their path, but always being willing to allow them to have their path, even if it looks different than ours, and know that it has as much of a purpose and value as ours. Being on the ascension path and ascending isn't the only valuable road to take down here on earth. Many souls get as much out of staying in 3D and going through the changes on a 3D level as we get in the ascension. And it's not better or worse, it's just different. So take a look at that and see if that's happening in your life, and if it is, maybe adopt this new understanding and see if you don't start flowing a little bit more money. All right, take care, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.